Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is the day that I finally talk about my Accutane journey and what I'm doing today for my skin. This video is in partnership with Curology, but as most of you know, I don't talk about anything that I don't believe in. I'm here to explain my journey in hopes that in case you're suffering from acne, maybe it'll help you with that. If you've been on Accutane or if you're considering going on Accutane, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. Once you're finished with your treatment, it is super important to maintain a skincare regimen that works with your skin, that can prevent any little breakthrough pimples here and there that you may experience after you're done taking the drug. The brand that I'm talking about today is something that I truly believe in, and it comes in a 3-step program here. The reason I decided to give Curology a go in the very beginning is because you're actually working alongside of a healthcare provider in terms of your skin. What this also does is it gives you the opportunity to receive actual prescription strength ingredients that can help take care of your skin, whether you're suffering from dryness, aging, fine lines and wrinkles, acne, hyperpigmentation, all of the things. And I actually started using Curology on my own, and then I loved them so much that I reached out to them and sort of may have forced them into working with me on this video. Having struggled with acne for most of my life, I know how frustrating it can be, and I know what it can do to your confidence level. This past year, I was on Accutane for approximately 6 months. I was suffering from a lot of cystic acne, mainly in my chin area, and I had been getting cystic acne probably since the age of 12. I was finding that nothing I did was helping get rid of it, and being an adult in my 20s, at this point, I just wanted it gone. When I would get these breakouts, it would just be these massive lumps underneath of my skin, and they would be painful and red, and sometimes they would take weeks to get rid of. And even after they were gone, they would leave these red marks all over my skin. And I know that a lot of people have much more severe acne than I did, but I wanted something that worked, and I knew that Accutane was the only solution for me at this point in my life. Being on Accutane was probably one of the hardest 6 months of my life. Accutane is basically oral tretinoin or oral vitamin A. There are a ton of side effects when you're on Accutane, like dry skin, dry hair, brittle nails, joint pain, muscle pain, you name it, there's probably a symptom for it. I found that the joint pain was probably the hardest for me to deal with just because I am so active. So this is my 3rd month, and I will say on month 2, my skin was the worst I've ever seen it. It was really bad. There were lots of cysts happening on my face, but that's what it's supposed to do before it gets better. Basically, I feel like I'm 50 when I wake up in the morning, and it takes me a while to fully stand up because everything hurts. The top 3 things I think that got me through those 6 months were drinking water, like I had run a marathon every day of my life, like chugging water whenever available, whenever not breathing, drinking water. The second thing that I found most important was moisturizing my skin every day and every night. And my final piece of advice for anyone that's deciding to go on Accutane or is on Accutane currently is get some chapstick. You're gonna need it. A lot of physicians recommend Aquaphor, but I also found one called Dr. Dan's, which you can buy on Amazon, that helps a ton. Throughout my Accutane journey, I thought for sure my acne was going to be resistant to this drug. I was breaking out from month 1 through 5, and I would say that most people see results around month 3 or 4, but no, not Gina Scarangella. Finally, during my last month of Accutane, that's when I noticed the biggest difference in my skin. And I honestly thought that I would never see the day when I didn't have acne. I used to sit inside and cry and not go places because my acne would bother me so much. And I so envied those people who could go outside and not wear any makeup and have perfectly clear skin. That's all I wanted. I don't think it's too much to ask for. Once you're off of Accutane, it takes about another month before you start producing the same oils in your hair, on your skin, and it even takes about another 6 months for your skin to fully return back to its normal self. 6 months. That's a weirdly long time. Weirdly long. Altogether, it's like a year-long thing happening. I had heard on Accutane that people had experienced hair loss. So throughout my entire journey of Accutane, I was also using Rogaine in my hair to ensure that my hair wasn't gonna come out. I didn't even want it to be a possibility. And luckily for me, I didn't notice any hair loss until I was off of the drug. Probably the first month after I stopped taking Accutane, in the shower, my hair, I just noticed was, you know, coming out of my head. That happened for a couple of weeks, I'd say, and then finally it stopped shedding itself. After stopping, I would say that my skin was good for approximately the first month or two right after I got off the drug. And then I noticed that here and there I would get small little kind of superficial pimples. And every time that happened, I would just get so angry because I did not spend 6 months of my life taking Accutane to get pimples anymore. But obviously, life isn't perfect and it doesn't work that way. I knew that it was super important to have a skincare regimen post-Accutane to follow. Once I started using Curology, I noticed that I had little to no breakouts whatsoever. I also noticed that it really started to improve my overall skin texture and also the tone of my skin. It's really helped me become more confident in my skin, and I now know that if I use this consistently, I won't have any breakouts. Basically how it works is you want to use the cleanser both in the morning and in the evening, and this helps eliminate any of the dirt and oil that can kind of clog your pores and create more acne on your skin. And you want to apply 1 pump of the serum at nighttime and follow up with the moisturizer on top. When you sign up for Curology, all you have to do is log on to their website and you submit photos of your skin without makeup, and a healthcare provider reviews them. Once the healthcare provider reviews your photos, they send you this entire email breaking down the different problems that you're struggling with and what they are deciding to prescribe to you to help deal with those issues. When I filled out mine, I had talked about small acne breakouts, hyperpigmentation, and anti-aging. When you receive the kit, it comes with 3 different products, and I'll show you those. You'll receive a cleanser, the serum, and then a moisturizer. The cleanser is really gentle, and I find that it takes off my makeup really well, which is usually something that I'm looking for in a cleanser, because there's nothing worse than washing your face and then looking in the mirror and realizing that you still have items on your face, like mascara and things. What was the point of even washing my face in the first place? The next item that you'll receive is the serum, and this is what will have the specific ingredients used for your skin. Having addressed my concerns once I submitted all of my information to the healthcare provider, they prescribed me tretinoin, clindamycin, and azelaic acid. And this is what the serum looks like. And here on the back you can see all of the active ingredients within this that they have specifically prescribed for my skin. This is what it looks like, and you just kind of rub it in. I'll quickly go over what these ingredients are supposed to do for my skin. The first ingredient is tretinoin, which is essentially vitamin A. And what vitamin A does is it helps speed skin cell turnover. Tretinoin is also really good for its anti-aging properties, which, you know, we're all trying to stay young and pretty. The next ingredient in my serum is clindamycin. Clindamycin is a very mild topical antibiotic that helps kill any of the bacteria on your skin that may produce acne. It's also really good for sensitive skin, which is huge because my skin is very sensitive. The last ingredient is azelaic acid. This can also help reduce the amount of breakouts and also helps with anyone suffering from rosacea, and can even help reduce hyperpigmentation on the skin. What I also love about Curology is that you can log on to their website and they have different articles and things that you can read that describe all of the ingredients and what they do for your skin. They also do a really great job of emphasizing proper use of sunscreen, which is extremely important. A lot of times if you're using topicals for acne, your skin will become more sensitive to the sun, so it's extremely important to apply your sunscreen, kids. If for some reason you start using Curology and you notice over the months that your skin isn't getting any better, you can also directly email them and they will switch up your routine and find out what works best for you. And I can tell you right now, it sometimes is trial and error. It's difficult to find out what your skin is going to react best to, so you do have to be patient. But it is comforting to know that you are working directly alongside a medical professional to figure out what is best for you. I've also already recommended this to a couple of my friends and they've all had amazing results, and I think it's because of the ingredients used inside of their products. This isn't something that you're going to get at Sephora. This is something that is a prescription strength product that you are going to use on your skin that will give you actual visual results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. If you're interested in trying Curology, I have a link down below that you can click on to register, and your first month is free, and the shipping cost is $4.95. I highly recommend giving it a try, at least for the first month, and then after that you can always cancel if you don't love it. I have 100% been in your shoes, and I know how it feels, and I know how frustrating it is. If you guys have any questions, just leave them below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability, and I will catch you next time.